Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students, I hope all of you are fine and studying at home and giving due time to your studies. Okay, last time when we had our test, you know that we had our basically a revision test. The test was about chapter number 4, and you know that the chapter number 4 is about basically the data communication. All the questions which were given over there were from chapter number 4. Still, all the papers are not checked completely, but I would like to discuss at least the MCQs over here. And when the papers will be checked, so I would like to discuss about the subjective paper as well. Okay. So over here, you can see that in our question paper, there were some questions I would like to go through quickly from the MCQs first. Fine. And then we will move towards our regular work. We had completed the previous chapter, which was basically the chapter number 6. So chapter number 6 is now complete. We will have to move towards the practical work as well. So first question was there, which of the following is a variation physical quantity with time? Variation of the physical quantity with time. Can anyone raise the hand and can anyone just give the answer for each of the question with a proper justification? First question I'm talking about right now. Yes, please raise the hand. Some students were there who scored good, 13 and 14, up to 14 number I think are there, but no one got 15 out of 15. And some students were there who are still on 5, 6, and 7, and it is very surprising for me that they did not get even. You should have at least more than 10 at least, because this was basically a 12 marks question or 12 marks paper. So in 12 marks, if we are getting 8 or 7 or 9, so it is not good. At least you should take 10 out of 12. So over here we need to see that there isn't any single student who got 12 out of 12. Sorry, I forgot that your paper is basically of 12 marks, not 15 marks. Because in another class, the paper was there basically for 15 marks. So 11 up to 11 and 10 and 11 are there, but 12 out of 12 is not there. Okay, please, can anyone participate over here and can give the answer? Which of the following is a variation of physical quantity, whether right or wrong? Physical quantity, variation of the physical quantity with time. You will find out each and everything. Whatever I have written over here, it is from our book. The statement has been taken from the book. Okay, please raise the hand. No one will raise the hand. Yes, Maniva.
So transmission.
Why transmission? I think I will have to go to the book. Yes, anyway, doesn't matter. If even it is wrong, doesn't matter. Muhammad Ali.
Sir,
Yes,
signal.
Ali. Yes,
Sir, signal.
signal. Good. Fine. This is the correct answer. Signal. Signal is basically a variation of the physical quantity. This is the right answer. Signal. Now, if you will go to your chapter over here in the book, if you will go to the chapter, which is basically the chapter number 4. So, in your chapter number 4, in the beginning, you will see when we have defined the signal, and we said that what is basically meant by an analog signal and a digital signal. So over here you will be able to see its definition. A signal is a variation of physical quantity with time. So what did I ask? I asked you that which of the following is a variation of physical quantity with time. Okay. So the statement was taken from your book. In this way, the questions are developed. Which of the following is used to represent data as a sequence of discrete values at a given time? It is, I think it is quite easy. Discrete values is giving you the hint. Yes, quickly raise the hand, whether right or wrong. Raise the hand and give the answer. Muhammad Ali, again you want to answer for it? Quickly. Can you, Ali? Anyone else? Any other student? Please raise the hand. Some students should keep their hands raised, whether give right answer or wrong answer, whatever you consider. Not necessary that the answer will be correct.
Digital signal.
Yes, of course. It will be the digital signal. No, you know that accuracy is something else, distortion is something else, transmission medium is something else. We are talking about the digital signal. Which of the following component does not belong to data communication model? Which of the things is not there in the data communication model? If you remember, yes, then which thing does not belong to data communication model? In data communication model, which thing was not there?
Noise.
Noise. Noise was basically the problem in the communication, and we discussed about noise, distortion, attenuation. So noise was not there. Sender, receiver, medium, protocol, data, these things were there in the data communication model or data communication network. Which of the following refers to transmission of data without any alteration or loss of any part of data? Now see this key term, without any alteration or loss of any part of data. When the data is being reached without any alteration or loss of data, loss of any sort of any part of the data, what does it call? What we will call it? Yes, then
Accuracy.
accuracy. Good. And delivery means when it is being delivered to the desired destination. That is called delivery. Timeliness means when it reaches on time. All these three are the quality of a good communication, and this one is basically the problem in the communications distortion. So accuracy is basically without any loss, without any problem, without any alteration. When the data is being sent, this is called accuracy. Now come towards the which of the following is an example of asynchronous transmission? Yes, remember that we had given you some particular notes for your work, and we had written characteristics, advantages, remember characteristics and their advantages and their disadvantages, all the things were there. Fine. So over here, if you see over here, uh, we had written about the synchronous and asynchronous transmission modes as well. And synchronous and asynchronous transmission modes, we had written the examples as well. Can you see this? Examples of the asynchronous transmission: email, forums, letter, radios. Similarly, examples of the synchronous transmission we had written. Yes. So over here, the question is basically about which of the following is an example of asynchronous? Please raise the hand. Kindly.
Emails.
Emails. Okay. So emails. The rest are basically the example of the synchronous transmission. Which of the following is an example of synchronous transmission?
Chat rooms.
Which of the following is an example of synchronous transmission?
Chat rooms.
Chat rooms. Good. Now, rules and regulations applied for data transmission are called. What do we call them?
Protocol.
Okay. Protocols. All of the following are the synonyms of the data packet. What do we call the data packet? Yes, can any other student can raise the hand? there is another name for the data packet. All of these names are there except one. One is not the synonym of the data packet, others are the synonyms of the data packet. Zulkaf.
Bit.
Bit. Bit is not a synonym of data packet. Otherwise, frame, chunk, block, all are the synonyms. Good. So bit is basically a single, unit, basic unit, which is 0 or 1. So it is not a packet. It is not a chunk. It is not a block. It is a basic unit. That's why the answer is bit. Bit is not the synonym. Now, traditional telephones, televisions, LAN in an office, computer lab in the school are based on which of the following media? What type of media in there is there that we used in the local area networks, in computer labs? What kind of media is there? There, Hani Hassan. Yes, you have raised the hand, Hani. Can you?
Sir, guided media.
Guided media. We have given a generalized name over here, guided media. Of course, in television lines, we have got coaxial cable. In local area networks, normally we use twisted pair cable with 4 copper wires. In traditional telephone lines, we have got, of course, normally traditional telephone cables also contains the twisted pair cables. Social media is an entirely different thing, and uh, wireless is something else that normally we use, where wires are not available. Okay. Which of the following wired media contains one thick copper wire inside? This is, I think, quite easy. Which contains one thick copper wire. Any other student cannot raise the hand? Any other student? Yes, Hani Hassan. All these students should raise the hand and I will click on any one of you.
Sir, coaxial cable.
Coaxial cable, good. Coaxial cable is basically the cable which contains one thick copper wire inside it. Then you know that there is an insulator. Then afterward there is a wire mesh shield. Then afterward there is a jacket. So there we had studied the structure for it. Okay, so now we will move toward the next one, which is question number, I think, 12. Yes, 11 and 12. Which of the following means a number of waves that pass a fixed point in the unit time? A number of waves which passes through a fixed point in unit time.
Frequency.
Frequency. Okay. Number of waves passing through a fixed point in unit time is called frequency. We also call it the cycles per second. Which of the following is an essential device for a node to connect with network? Essential device. Essential device for a node to connect to the network. All devices are used in network, keep in mind. Which one is essential? For a single device, that it must have that thing, then it will be able to connect to the network. Yes, Zulkaf.
Sir, switch.
Why switch? Every computer switch must have the switch.
Yes.
Switch is there. Switch is a network device. I am saying all these are network devices. But one device is there, which is essential device.
Oh, NIC.
NIC. Every computer, every node must have an NIC. Okay. So that is the logic. That question is about which of the following is an essential device for a node. We are talking about a node. Node means single computer system. Every node must have an NIC. We are not going to say that every node must have the switch. No. Every computer will have the switch. Every computer will have the router. No. But every computer will have one NIC with it so that it will be able to connect to the network. Are you getting this thing? So I hope we have seen these questions. Now I had given these short questions in some different parameters. Describe question was there for the hybrid computer purpose of the of utility programs. Comparison, one comparison was there between the but paper 2 is comparatively different over here. So I will have to go to the paper 2 because paper 2 is not there over here in the updated format that I gave you in your paper. So we should see paper 2 as well, that what were the questions, different types of questions that I, yes, subjective paper. So over here in, if you see over here in the subjective paper, so describe 3 advantages and 3 disadvantages of a fiber optic cable. This was the question. So of course, when you are asked to write 3, you are going to write 3 advantages, 3 disadvantages. And we had written different types of things in our notes. Advantages, characteristics, structure. Describe structure of coaxial cable, also draw diagram. What does it mean? There will be 1 mark for the diagram, and there would be of course 2 marks to describe. Then it contains one thick copper wire in it, one insulator is there on it, plastic shield, then on that shield there would be some wire mesh shield, and then there would be a jacket to cover the. So you are going to describe as well. Define transmission impairments. You know the impairments in the transmission, attenuation, distortion. These were the impairments. Discuss any 2 reasons for. What are the reasons? Attenuation, distortions are the reasons or the types. Reasons and types are over here same. Attenuation, distortion, noise. Explain the function of the dial-up modem. We had discussed a number of times, and videos are available in your class, uh, in Google Class. You can see. Differentiate with Bluetooth and infrared. Both are wireless in nature, and both have their advantages and disadvantages. Now, when we are saying that differentiate, so we need to draw a line, and we need to differentiate them point by point. Now, I will see in the papers that how the students have done. Some students have written it in a good way. Then definitions, small definitions are there. These are given at the end of this chapter, chapter number 4. Bit rate, baud rate, and data rate. Synchronous, asynchronous, normally it comes in the long question, normally, but it may come in the short as well. And also draw the diagram. I also mentioned this time because last time some student described that thing, but they did not draw the diagram. Diagram is given in your book as well, and I also gave you the diagram for it. Okay. Discuss radio waves, microwaves, and infrared. All the wireless communication technologies we have covered. Over here, I have asked you the radio wave, microwave, and infrared, and over here I ask you about the Bluetooth and the infrared. Okay, so some repetition is also there, but over here it was in terms of differentiate. That's why this won't be called a repetition, because we over here we are differentiating them, but over here we are describing them, that what is basically the microwave, infrared, and the radio wave. Then discuss the functions of the following devices. These are basically the network devices. Last time I had given this question in the paper, discuss any 4 network devices, and the students had written separate stories. They did not understand the question, that what are basically the network devices. Network device which is used inside the network. Hub, switch, repeater, router, network interface card, access point. These are basically dial-up modem. These are basically the network devices. So if a question comes that discuss any 3, any 4 network devices, so you need to discuss. So over here I have given you some network devices, and I have asked you that you need to describe them. So from these 3 questions, basically you were supposed to do one question. So there was a choice given to you. Anyway, no, I think up to here all the discussion is done, and all the things are clear to you, I will check the papers and will let you know the result. Now we move towards the what kind of practicals are there in our work. We have to go through, we have to see the tools like Microsoft Word, okay, then Microsoft Excel and InPage. Up to here, we have to see these tools using which we may have the paper in practicals. So we need to go through all these commands. You have studied these things in your chapter number 3. Chapter number 3 was basically about these all things. And now you know that the chapter number 3 will not come in the theory paper according to the reduced syllabus, but the practical work will be there in our work. So we need to understand all these things over here. We must have some specific practice for all the options available. If some text is given to us, so we must be able to write that text in a proper way. We must be able to apply different formattings on that particular text in a proper way. Fine. So just take the example of the Microsoft Word. What kind of questions can come in the Microsoft Word? You may be given some passage or a paragraph. Okay. For example, one paragraph is given over here. System software includes the programs which control the operations of computer system. This is about the system software. Now what you need to do, type the paragraph number 1 for 1 mark. Save the document with your name on the desktop. Of course, you save your document with your name or with your roll number and name both. Sometime we say that you should save with your roll number and name on your desktop. Use drop caps to drop the first letter of the paragraph. Okay, then add the header system software. Add the header over here, system software. We will put this heading over there, system software. This is quite easy. Change the orientation of the page as landscape. There are basically two types of orientations, landscape or the portrait orientation. So you will do it accordingly, whatever the task is given to you. So what we need to do, I have made some samples for you, and we will work on it, and every sample will be of course different from the previous one, so that we must have some different kind of practice. But before going towards that, we will make some practice and we will go through some different commands, their objectives. I know that Word is quite easy and most of the students are already well aware, but even then we will see. A school keeps a spreadsheet of, now it is section B about the Microsoft Excel. A school keeps a spreadsheet of examination results in 4 subjects. Create the sheet in the Microsoft Excel and do the following practical tasks. What we need to do, we will make this sheet in Microsoft Excel, and then we will enter the data accordingly. Whatever the data is given, keep in mind in your board exam, you type the same data, because they see the result that you have typed it in a proper way and you have applied the total or average or maximum or minimum, whatever is asked in the paper. So if you will not take this data, if you will type your own data, and then the object will be changed, okay, then answer will not be the same. So you will type the same data, so that when we are going to calculate the total, it should be the same that they are expecting. Then create the sheet number 1, which is for 1 mark. Insert the formula function in cell G2 to calculate Ali's total marks. Copy the formula and paste it from cell G3 to G5. Create bar chart of the sheet. We will also create the bar chart for the sheet. So how we are going to do this type of thing? This is the thing that we need to see. And then the third task will be about the Microsoft, about the in-page. And you have to type the given passage accordingly. Type the lines and save the file with your name. Make the font size 15, bold and underline. For this purpose, every student need to install in-page with their computer system. If you don't have the in page, just go and search it Okay, that might be, available in the YouTube. Type there in the YouTube in page free download. It will show you the link as well. Okay, free download, sorry, in page. In page. So when you will go, it will not only provide you the procedure is quite easy. You just go and copy that folder, and but also it will give you the link of the in page. Okay, so if you will go there in that particular video, fine, and you will see the description, so you will be able to find out. Normally the link is given in the description, so you can just like in page 2018 download link, just like you can see over here, the download link is given over here, so we can go to that particular link, and from there that link we can download. For the safe side, they have given you two links. If one link is not working, so you can download it from any other link. So right now I can see over here on my screen that one page has been opened, Mediafire, and it is showing me that I am able to download the page from here. I will click on it, and then I'll be able to download it. Okay, if it is not working, so what we can do, we can go to that second option. So in this way, even if you will be able to find it. Okay, just like right now it is downloading. Okay, now it is working fine. It is working. It went to a blank page, but the download has been started. Download is started and it is getting downloaded. Now it has given me the software over here. What you will do, you can cut it, you can paste it in somewhere else in your C drive or in your program files, wherever you want to put it. Depends where you want to put this software. Now I'm going to extract here. It is going to ask me, do you want to extract it? I will say yes. So when the extraction will be done, we will be able to see that folder has been extracted in our drive. Yes, here it has been extracted. Now it is saying me to run the setup. I will double click on it to run the setup. It is asking me to create desktop icon, create quick launch. We can only create the desktop icon. So in this way, you will be, are you able to see the screen, all the students right now? Right now the screen is visible to you. So in this way, you will be able to install in page. I have explained this thing for those who don't have the in page installed. Sometimes it happens that students say that we don't have the in page installed on our computers. So that's why I have explained you this procedure over here. Now you can see that the icon has been created on my desktop. Of course, for Urdu, you need to have the practice, and we will see that we can set the keyboard. So you must have a generalized setting for your keyboard. The default setting, keep it on the default setting, because normally when you will be taking your paper inside the computer lab, The keyboard will be on its default setting. You don't need to change the letters of Urdu from here and there, because the in-page provides you this facility that you can change the characters from one key to another key. But keep it on default so that when you are typing in your exam, you should not face any kind of problem. Let me mark the attendance. In the meanwhile, the in-page is going to open. So we have got Atika, Faisal to Muhammad Usman and up to Haider Ashfaq. Good. Okay. So I hope up to here all the things are clear to all of you. If someone has got, now what I am going to do, we will do our tasks according to this ABC tasks that we have got. Means one task of Microsoft Word, one task of Microsoft Excel, and one task of InPage. So we are going to do these tasks. Fine. As in your chapter, if you go to your chapter, you can see over here. All the three options are there. Microsoft Word is there, Excel is there, and then the PowerPoint is there. I was talking about this setting, that you can change the setting of the keyboard preferences. Fine, so we will do some tasks. I have defined tasks available with me, and we will do these tasks over here one by one, so that you must have the practice. I will explain you the practical and you will perform it on your PC. Fine. So I hope this thing is now clear to all of you. Now we are able to open the in-page in our computer system. We can take the new file and we can start typing. Now you know that it depends that how much you are good at typing. Then of course you will be able to write the content. Fine. So you can select the text, you can change bold, italic, underline, all the options you can apply. So what you need to do, you need to explore it. Fine, you need to explore how we are going to change the size of the text. Select the text. Let's suppose I'm typing here 30. Now the text size has been changed. Different types of font designs are available. We can apply any of the design according to our requirement. Fine. So I have given you the link. Should I give you this link in your Google class? Should I or I should not? Okay, I'm also giving you this link in your Google Classroom as well in today's lesson. So this link will also be available in today's lesson of 22nd. Of course, today we are reviewing the paper, monthly test, paper, and practical work. Fine. So over here you will be able to see this link is given to you. Let me save it in a file. a notepad. In page link. Fine. This is the link that I am giving you in your Google Classroom. So that you can easily download it. In page link. Okay. So now the in page link is also attached, and today's video will also be attached to it. Fine. Is there any question? Kindly. Anything would you like to ask? Because now our class time is now about 2 hours. So if you have got any question, kindly ask me. Okay, nothing is there to ask. Okay, fine, thank you. Inshallah, we will continue. Inshallah, in the next class from the practicals list. Fine. Thanks a lot.